matchup between the last style bender, Исраэль Adesanya, and Robert Uittакер. Proudly representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand, Robert the Reaper Uittакер. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the story of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Uittакер has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Uittакер is a truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Uittакер back and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Исраэль Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watched Исраэль fight that he has the ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find. It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum, was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Adesanya is 2 years his senior. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 24 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, Robert Uittакер. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Исраэль, the last style bender, Adesanya. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, ИИ.А.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1 between Robert Uittакер and the last style bender, Исраэль Adesanya. Australia and New Zealand at times are aligned. Certainly not in this matchup tonight.
Not tonight, because both these guys both want to win this fight. They're 2 of the most talented martial artists in the world, and both feel as though they have the perfect style to beat the other.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Straight right, he misses. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Uittакер gets touched by that kick there. And they are exchanging leather early. And he landed the right hand there. He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Oh, wow! Head kick. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all of fighting.
We cross the midpoint in round 1. Oh, beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all limbs.
Yeah, and when you're standing with Izzy, you're in trouble, man. You're under constant attack the whole time because you never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he landed the strike that he was looking for.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Robert Uittacke. Nice punch by Adesanya.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Lands with a right hand.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Overhand lands flush. All right, so the strike lands, but my children hit hard.
Yeah, at this point, early in the fight, you saw his head snapping back. You could see the effect the punches were taking. Now, he may as well just smack his funny arm like, good job, guy. What a fight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Uittacke gets touched by that kick to the body. Gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body.
Ah, that jab hurt him.
Oh, how about those 5 minutes? All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
Distance control. The rest will take care of itself.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, damaging knee to the head.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
Lands flush with that right hand. Connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, he might be out. All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John.
That'll do it!
He's done.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee ИИ.А has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Robert Uittacke.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to